guys are excited about it because there's a lot of you guys out here to see him, his premiere. Everybody, make some noise for Dan Williamson, everybody.
How you doing, guys? Woo, Mohegan Sun. How you doing? The Dirty Church Lady, riveting, unbelievable. Yeah. I do a lot of open mics, you know, a lot of them in Providence, and a lot of it's in like these underground, dingy bars, and I kind of love it, you know what I mean? Because I really do feel like Eminem in 8 Mile in a way, you know, with like the whole like knees weak, arms are heavy shit. But that's really like about it. Like I got like none of the cool shit going for me, you know what I mean? Like I kind of look like a kid who died in a parasailing accident. Like me and Bryce had too many White Claws in Cancun, and then the 5 o'clock news story made a really great production out of it, you know what I mean? But yeah, you know, I have a lot of dumb ideas. That's the problem, you know? And like in today's days, you can't really let dumb ideas fly because like people want to get mad for no reason, you know? And a lot of it is over transgender stuff. And, you know, I think a lot of, you know, they deserve to have rights and not people have talk shit about them. But I really do think that, like, where is the line? You know what I mean? And with me, like, one of my ideas I had that I don't know if works is, what if, like, you know the movie The Transporter with Jason Statham, right? You guys understand this? You hear this? Seen this? So in this movie, I was thinking, like, what if The Transporter was just Jason Statham being trans, and the whole arc of the 3 movies is him becoming a woman? Is that offensive? I don't know. I mean, it's his journey. I think you should enjoy it. But I really think it would be great because the first movie would start with, you know, he transports the guy gets in the car, and the guy talks to me. He's like, "Hello, Jason. How you doing?" He's like, "How you doing, mate?" And it's just like, "How you doing?" He's like, "I just started taking estrogen pills." The guy's like, "Congratulations. I really think that's good for you, you know?" And then the second movie starts with him just chopping his dick off with that paper cutter from school. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. That's a joke. But tell me you didn't think of that big paper cutter in elementary school and not getting your dick stuck in there. Is that offensive? I don't know. I just think that thing was just like, if you had to cut your dick off, it'd be the perfect contraption. Yeah. Another dumb idea I had, you know, and it's probably not good that I have dumb ideas and I smoke weed because they perpetuate. But I was somehow listening to Kid Rock and watching Rush Hour 3, which I don't know how that combo works, but it happened. But in my brain, I created, like, what if there was a cover band with Asian Kid Rock called Kid Walk? And to me, like, I mean, obviously we're doing this whole Stop Asian Hate thing, and I agree with it. It's totally messed up, whatever. But Kid Walk's pretty harmless, you know what I mean? Like, Kid Walk isn't creating any harm, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. But yeah, Jesus Christ, I am stupid. But yeah, you know, speaking of stupid things, I watched that new King Kong movie with fighting Godzilla. That was pretty dope, you know? But the best thing about it was, you know, not the best thing, but the thing going into it was I really wanted to root for Godzilla because Godzilla's fucking sick. You know what I mean? It's a T-Rex that breathes fire and fucks shit up. Like, you telling me I don't want to root for that? Get the fuck out of here. But the thing is, though, 5 minutes into the movie, I'm all in on Big Monkey. Like, Big Monkey is the greatest thing. Like, because literally the entire movie, they just introduced him to being, like, more human throughout the movie. And, like, he just started, like, in the beginning just having, like, emotions of, like, a common broski. And, like, immediately I sympathized with him. I'm like, there was a scene where, like, he was all wet on the boat and he was getting rained on. He was like, fuck. And I'm like, you got to give him a tarp or something. You can't let Big Monkey be all wet. That's fucked up. And then my favorite thing, though, is they introduced that, like, he could speak a little bit. And that opens up a whole can of worms. Because if King Kong gets elite at, like, Twitter slang, that's going to be the greatest thing of all time. Because if, like, Godzilla, like, whips a bus at King Kong, he's like, fuck. And he's like, yo, you dead ass, though? that would just, I'm like, you know what? I'm team Big Monkey. That's just me, you know? But yeah, I definitely know I'm a psycho, though. That's not the good part. It's like, why do I think all this shit? Like, I literally quit a gym membership out of spite, like, 3 months ago. And it wasn't even over anything big, you know? For example, you know, I was taking a shit, you know? I was at the gym, got to clear the pipes before we get going, you know? Casual. And this guy just came in, you know, and he was just on speakerphone. Like, speakerphone in the gym locker room is a crazy person move. Because, like, nobody needs to know what shit is, like, happening in your life that everybody else needs to know. Like, I found out what this dude was having for lunch. I knew he had marital problems. Like, it was just horrible. And then he proceeds to go to the stall next to me and just slam the toilet seat down like he's just clocking in for work. Like, hard. Like literally, like, crack. It was crazy. And then, literally, like, I don't mean to make this gross. I don't want to gross anybody out. People have food, you know? But it was one of these shits where, like, you know, like, with the Boy Scout shit where you can, like, hear the thunder before you see the lightning? That was the type of shit that was happening. It was literally, like, before he even, like, thought about shitting, I smelt the shit. And I immediately left, and I never came back. And I never been back to Norwell Athletic Club in 3 months. And I want it to be known if they ever ask. If they ever like, yo, why didn't you come back? It's like, you gotta have people control their shits, because this is kind of fucked up. I don't know, guys. Yeah. I'm looking because I'm stupid and don't remember anything I say. But also, yeah, it's been fucked up this year, you know. A lot of fucked up shit's been happening, you know. I would make a Kobe joke, but it probably wouldn't land. You know what, though? Like, I'm not going to make a joke because his daughter died, and that's super fucked up. And, like, I really feel bad about it. But to be honest, like, as a person with anxiety, you see a helicopter, you ride that thing 100 times. I mean, they're not perfected. Planes have been around for 100 years. I don't know what the history on helicopters is. It's just, like, there's a scary thing, you know? And to be honest, though, like, I mean, like, it was crazy when it happened, and it really was fucked up, and Kobe was great. But, I was way more surprised at the time, you know, when Steve Irwin died, you know? Because at the time, you fucking thought that dude was immortal. Like, that dude would fuck with the craziest shit on the planet and be like, oh, crikey, mate. And he'd be like, oh, it's Steve Irwin. What the fuck? You know? And then, dude, one day he was just fucking with a stingray and the thing John Wicked him and, like, caught him in the perfect spot and killed him. It was fucking crazy. I couldn't believe it. For 2 weeks, I was like, what the fuck? Like, Steve Irwin just fucking died? And they're like, why are you still talking about a dude who used to fuck alligators? And it's like, I don't know, man. Yeah. I will do one more, and I will get the fuck off the stage, because I didn't mean to assault Kobe. Yeah. Sorry. I insulted him in the afterlife. Yeah. But, you know, one thing I really don't get, though, is everybody's obsession with Willy Wonka. We're going back to the Chocolate Factory, guys. I don't know if you know this. We're doing another fucking movie. Because it's basically just like midgets and chocolate. I don't understand the whole appeal of it. But my favorite part of the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory is Grandpa Joe. Because if you ever got high enough to do a character analysis on Grandpa Joe, you really realize how much of a piece of shit that dude was. Like, that dude was a fucking asshole. Because Charlie was like 12 and he was busting his ass. And Grandpa Joe was like, oh, give me money, come on, man. And then as soon as the kid made it, he's like, where are we going? What are we doing? We're going to the fucking factory, right? And he's like, dude, you didn't do shit. You faked being sick for 30 years and waited for a stimulus. And now you want to go to the chocolate factory? Go fuck yourself. All right, that's my set. Thank you guys so much.
Dan Williamson, everybody. And now your headline.